We're going to talk a little bit about Swamp Thing and his Marsh Smash attack, which is his standing 2 overhead. Now, there's not too many uses for this move, but one of the ways I've been using it is I've been using it with his down back 2 EX. And his down back 2 EX is +6 on block. And the reason this is pretty good is the only move that Swamp Thing has that will always jail into his down back 2 EX is his standing 2, because it forces the opponent to stand up to block the overhead. And then the down back 2 will jail afterwards, and then the meter burn part will jail. So if you get your opponent to block the overhead, you'll be able to go into down back 2 into EX for +6. What you can do off of it is you can go into his command grab immediately after, which will come out at 7 frames. You can also go into his down back 2 string, which will also come out 7 frames. You can choose to do your down 2 immediately after, which will come out at around 5 frames or so. And doing this sets up Swamp Thing's post block advantage hit or strike mix-up game. Now, if you happen to hit the opponent, because they're either not expecting you to do the overhead, they don't react in time, or they're thinking a command grab or something and they're just trying to move and they end up getting hit, you can convert off and get some good damage. For example, if you want to go for the pure damage off it, you can do something like this. You can do 4, 2, 3 into down back 3 and then end in the grapple throw, and that'll net you a good amount of damage. If you want to go into Swamp Thing's trait garden setup, you can do uppercut into trait and then ends in whichever way you want to set them up into the garden. And of course, you could also end in his reverse back 2 3 into command grab 2, which gives you the most hit advantage for his cross up or not cross up mix up. Now, the only thing to note is this doesn't work on every single character in the game. It works on the bigger characters mainly. So if you're up against Scarecrow and Atrocitus, Darkseid, Gorilla Grodd, you know, bigger type characters, this will always work on block and hit. It tends to whiff on the smaller hitbox characters like Catwoman or so. It'll always work on block no matter who you're up against, but it'll whiff on hit. I've been applying it in certain matchups and it seems to work really well because of what you're able to get off of it on hit and block. Hopefully you guys find this useful and possibly apply it to help you in certain matchups.